Okay, so Easter's coming up. With everything going on right now, I totally forgot Easter was coming up. So of course, I'm gonna make something with eggs. You can't really find them right now, so I figure I might as well show you how to preserve your eggs. That's right, how to preserve eggs. I'm sure you're wondering, how are we gonna do this? Are we gonna freeze them? All we're gonna do is we're gonna take them, we're gonna cure the yolks. All right, so cured egg yolks, where do we start? Oh yeah, the cure, obviously. Okay, we're gonna need some salt, kosher, then some of this Parmesan truffle, Spiceology popcorn salt. Yes, it's popcorn salt, but I'm gonna use it for this because it has a really nice flavor, so why not? And the last dry ingredient in the cure is sugar. I'm using brown sugar because I totally forgot to buy white, but it's gonna be fine, it's gonna work. In the bowl, cup of salt, half a cup of this truffle Parmesan. That'll take it a long way. Remember, popcorn salt is much finer, so you have to use a lot less. All of my brown sugar, which is 1 cup. Then I'm just gonna use some scallion. Also, you can go ahead and save the bottom half and put it in a little cup of water on the windowsill and it'll just start sprouting up. Crazy times right now, preserve everything. Just add the scallion into your bowl, whisk it all up. Oh yeah, man, look at that, curing salt, nice. Okay, now I just have this container here that I'm gonna put my eggs into. I'm just gonna add in some of that cure. And then what I can do is I'm gonna go ahead and make little indentations for my egg yolks to sit in. So what we're doing here is we're just doing a cure on the egg yolk. All the moisture is gonna be taken out with this salt mixture, so that will allow us to go ahead and bake them off or dehydrate them. Also, don't forget to save your egg whites. You can freeze them for later. All right, now I've got all my egg yolks in here, ready to go. I see one of them popped in here. It's fine. Go ahead and cover the rest of the egg yolks with that cure. So all we're doing here is we're just burying the egg yolks in the cure, and then we're gonna unbury it in a couple of days. Go ahead and cover them up. Now I'm just gonna put these in the fridge for like a couple of days, and then I'll take them out and then we'll go from there. All right, so next day I've got the eggs, taking them out just to check them and see where we're at. Now I can see they're actually pretty nice. They're right where I want them. They're still kind of gooey, sort of the texture of like a Gruyere cheese almost. So after a day or so, if you want it around like a Gruyere cheese texture, I'd say take them out after a day. And I'm just rinsing them in some ice cold water. Now, I don't need to do this under running water. I prefer to do it in a bowl of ice water just because it's a little more delicate, a little more gentle on the egg yolk. So just give it a little rinsey rinse in the bowl of ice water. And as you can see, man, it's just a beautiful color. Like, it looks like almost jammy, translucent. So I've got them all pulled out and laid out on a paper towel, and they look just absolutely beautiful. So after a day, honestly, just straight out of the cure, you could take this and just spread it on some toast or, you know, a tortilla, whatever, I don't know. This is just delicious though. This truffle popcorn salt from Spiceology is gonna be perfect on here, included with the chive. It's gonna have a really nice flavor. So at this point, I'm gonna go ahead and take them to the dehydrator, go at 150 degrees Fahrenheit. And you might be saying, well, Matt, I don't have a dehydrator, man. Like, why do you have to bring all this fancy equipment in? Don't worry, you can do this in the oven. It's totally fine. You can put it in the oven. I believe ovens, the lowest setting they go to is around 170 Fahrenheit. So I would just throw it in the oven on a rack at 170, low fan if you have convection. All right, friends, here we are in preservation station. This is where I have my dehydrator. So as you can see, I've got the egg yolks on the rack. I oiled it. You can spray it, anything to make it not stick. Just gonna put it in here. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and put 45 minutes at about 150 degrees Fahrenheit and go ahead and start that up. That's good coffee. Okay, so it took me a total of 2 hours to get them to the texture that I want. Slightly gooey, almost like a cheese texture, if that makes any sense. The truffle really comes out from that popcorn seasoning with Spiceology's popcorn seasoning. Go ahead and cut into one. That is absolutely beautiful. Cured egg yolk. Cured egg yolk. Look at that little guy. Very nice. Now with all of these, I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the freezer. I'm just gonna save them in the freezer in a sealed container, and whenever I want them, I'll just pull one out and go ahead and grate it with a little microplane over anything I want. These would make a great garnish on a steak, or maybe a beef tartare, or hey, maybe even just put it on some toast. Call it a day. Just look at that beauty. Damn. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the video. Go ahead and like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.